the Daily TV News with me, Liz George. You're watching the Daily TV News, bringing you all the top stories and hot topics of the show every day, all day. Well, I'm here with Dave Labuscus, who is CEO of Infocom. Now, Dave, Infocom's been involved with ISE since the beginning, hasn't it?
Yes, we have. It's very exciting. We established a show 11 years ago. It has continued to grow, and it's very cool that we're here again this year at the RAI here in Amsterdam. Very excited to be partnering with CEDIA to put the show together. I'm sure what we know in our industry is that change is constant and that the technology will evolve. What won't evolve, or not likely as fast, is the human beings on the other side of that communication. And I think that's at the core of what we are here for as an audiovisual industry, is to enhance and support human beings communicating with each other. We continue to grow our shows. As of this year, we'll be doing 11 shows around the world.
We're a specialist trade association for the residential home technology market. Our members tend to integrate technology in residential properties, and that can involve security, lighting, home automation, HVAC, audio, visual.
What features of the show are you particularly excited about yourself personally?
Well, if I get a chance to get off the stand, then I'm hoping to see some of the new products out there. It's always interesting to see how the residential and commercial industries are actually crossing over. ISE is a key platform for us. It comes at a good time of the year, being at the start of the year, for us to announce our plans for the rest of the year. So it is really an opportunity for us to tell our members and the industry about what CEDIA activities are.
The atmosphere here is absolutely fantastic. Our exhibitors are over the moon with the attendance we had from yesterday. The second day is always our busiest, so they're already seeing the people flocking in, and all the booths I've been by so far are really, really busy. Content has been the focus of our event this year. We see the show as being exactly like a magazine. The exhibitors are our advertising, and all the content that we produce is what should be the editorial. That's what should be neutral information, giving knowledge, being unbiased, and giving a basis on which our attendees can assess the advertising, the exhibitors' offerings.
Now, the night before opening, Cisco's Dirk Schlesinger gave the keynote speech for the ISE. I'm with him now to find out a little bit more about the exciting initiative that he presented. Dirk, tell me all about it.
Well, it's not just me or Cisco launching. It's actually a gang, a club of industry players comprised of Bosch, ABB, LG and Cisco. And what we have set out 1.5 years ago basically is to kickstart the market for building and home automation.
What does this actually mean?
Well, in the past, what we have seen, especially in home automation, you had different domains. You had heating, you had air conditioning, you had lighting, you had security, but they all have been more or less siloed. Because, I mean, nobody would really use one smartphone for doing a call or taking a call, another one for doing a text message, and the third one for reading email. In a way, we're trying to do the same thing for your house. So you have one device that controls the physical environment. On top of connecting these different domains, important, what we're trying to set up here is to be able to connect different companies, even competing companies, to use the same platform to offer home automation, building automation services to the end customer.
A show like this, high-tech, so many lights, sound systems, paper, you might ask, how could it possibly be in any way sustainable? Well, I put that very question to the business development manager for Amsterdam's RAI.
We are one of the most sustainable venues in Europe. We started in 2008 with the basics, energy saving, water saving, waste management system. On Hall 8, we have just installed 1,500 solar panels, which will be hopefully producing a lot of energy for our venue. I always say, it's better for a visitor to come to an event like ISE and meet all his fellow colleagues from around the world than actually travel all around the world to visit.
And how do your clients take it? Do they join in with you and take up the sort of cudgel, if you like, of wanting to be sustainable too?
Well, I would say that I always want more clients to be more sustainable, but one of the great examples is ISE, that they've taken up a sustainability policy this year, and they're taking the first steps to partner up with us, because in the end, you know, waste separation, we can only do so much as a venue, and if the organizer of the event is really taking this sustainability seriously, they can really help us. Everybody can contribute.
ISE really is a marketplace, bringing together buyers and sellers and people who want to share ideas. And I'm with David Wilrich from the Themed Entertainment Association. You've got a tour going on, haven't you? Tell me about your association.
We bring together all the companies involved in creating attractions in museums or theme parks, so very much a global marketplace. We've invited our members to attend ISE to take a VIP tour of the show, and this is aimed really at people that are not technology companies, that don't always understand how the technology is integrated. So before the tour, we're starting with a seminar session to look at the different aspects of technology relevant to us. People that are going to be on the tour are planning new attractions anywhere in the world. They've got the opportunity here to look at the latest of technology, which is obviously cutting edge, world-leading technology. The manufacturers find it really useful because they're hearing firsthand what we want. They're conversations that can't take place through third parties or through the distribution chain. They need to be the right people from the manufacturer talking to the right people from the design team. So yes, it's a great networking opportunity, education opportunity, and of course a business opportunity.
Sports facility integration really is about bringing different technologies together within a sports venue for the benefit of the audience within the venue itself and at home. So what we're really hoping to do is just really kind of start a conversation about the technologies that are shaping and about kind of optimising the workflows in those venues. Increasingly you're looking at venues installing very, very high quality displays, but also you've got the whole second screen phenomenon. A lot of clubs and associations look at how they can produce content, high quality content, that sort of augments the core broadcast offer and also provides something else for the fans in the stadium.
We're here on OmniTap's stand and I'm with CEO Alexander Alberts. So Alexander, tell me about OmniTaps, because you're all over this show, aren't you?
Correct. We are at least at about 40 locations. 22 of them are the interactive wayfinding you see at the main entrances. But also a lot of partners, manufacturers of touchscreens, touch tables, kiosks, etc. are using our multi-touch software called OmniTaps.
So here it is. Now show me what it does.
I want to search the company OmniVision. Yep, here it is. And just we are located over here, and just shows the direction I walk. So okay, I'm here. Okay, that's the position.
And for people like me,
it's multi-touch, yeah. Correct. So you can zoom in and zoom out, and that's what people like to do.
So I'm with Tobias Lang. This is pretty cool, isn't it? Tell me what we're standing in front of.
This is a 8K by 1K LED screen with a pixel pitch of 1.9 mil.
It's certainly eye-catching. I mean, just look at the sheer size of it. It's not the sort of thing you're going to have in your house, though, is it?
No, it isn't. But it is something for shows like this, for broadcast applications, for all the things where you need high-resoluted images. These days 4K is knocking at the door, but we try to look one step further. We have a solid-state projector pinball, which means you can play pinball on two 4K screens inside a solid-state projector. And solid-state projectors are strong involved in this show, so it makes sense to include it in a game.
Fantastic. Go on then, show me how it works.
I try it, yeah. You can play here on the touch screen with red, blue and green balls, so parts of the light, and then come over and to break the high score,
And virtual flippers. I like that. Now I'm here at the Bang & Olufsen press conference, and it's typical of this uber chic, high-end Danish company that in order not to disturb the other exhibitors, they've provided us with a little earpiece so we can hear everything that they say very clearly. Not only that, but how smart is this? This is their press kit. The question is, though, what is Bang & Olufsen doing here for the very first time?
We are here to present our brand. And secondly, we are also here to introduce a new product that we will just be launching later this spring. And last but not least, we are also here to inform about our dealer recruitment program.
What we are launching here is something we call a BeoLink Gateway. And it's called BeoLink because it interfaces to all the BeoLink products that we have had for more than 30 years. And it's called Gateway because it actually interfaces to all the home automation systems that you have out there.
So it's still early times here at ISE, but has it been what you expected it to be? Has it produced what you wanted it to?
So far the reception has just been tremendous, and we're really excited to see all the people that are really getting a good experience looking to the different products that we are providing here. But we are looking at tapping into new opportunities for dealers, and I think that's one of also the key elements why we are here, or where we can actually develop a partnership with some other custom installers together with our existing partnership.
Now, you may not have heard of them, but it's very likely that you've used their technology. It is the first time here at the ISE for Huawei, and they're here talking about video conference technology, as you've just seen, and also spreading the word about their brand.
This is our first time at ISE, and we've really come here because we feel that it's time to show the world that, number one, Huawei has a presence, and number two, that we're promoting a title, One World, One Office, and that's really what we're here for. Out of 50 telecommunications companies today, we're probably selling to 45, which means that if you're making a telephone call today, you're crossing a piece of Huawei technology and don't actually know it. We're trying to actually introduce video conferencing into the smaller meeting room, high quality, high definition, high audio, and totally versatile, easy to install, using almost no bandwidth.
It's a huge growth area, isn't it, video conferencing?
Comment was always, it's a big swimming pool that has no water in it. We're now filling the actual swimming pools.
For the first time ever, ISE's had its own theatres. There have been more than 40 seminars held in these eye-catching spaces, and they've gone down a storm. I caught up with Improve, the Dutch design company behind these theatres.
Well, the concepts of the theatres was actually made by the title they gave to it. Dan told me he wanted to have a residential solution theatre. So then I thought, well, residential, let's make it homey and nice colours, so that everybody feels like being at home. And for the commercial solution theatre, I thought, well, green is the biggest issue nowadays, being green, being sustainable. And sustainability is not only about having LED in, but also using everything you already had. We should play around more. Technical stuff is great and it gives us great opportunities, but we only use 10, 20, 30% of the opportunities, and we can use much more by being more creative, think more out of the box. And then you go back to your own business and you are inspired and you don't know how you're going to use it, but tomorrow something will come up and you use it. Not say directly, oh, this is impossible, but say, oh, this is a nice idea. Let me think 1 or 2 nights about it. Perhaps tomorrow I find a solution to make it possible. So I want people to dream and to make their dreams come true.